The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UTEP Miners, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the UTEP Miners offense will come out first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into...
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very Houston one. Objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Can be a little bit tricky. Grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Smith. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
But when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Miners looking to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Back to pass. Buying some time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Here comes the option. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man, it's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miners.
Touchdown, UTEP. Number 6. Ball played in the end zone.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Miners will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Miners moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Miners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
A run for the quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Brought down at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Owls headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Jenkins. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Miners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Finds his man down the middle.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 27.
This will likely be the last play of the half.
For the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Houston. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Hard running there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The running back has it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rice.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got it! Touchdown, UTEP! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the running game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And some room to work. The spin, still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O-coordinator.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try the left side. Turning it on. Quick step and go. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Shakes off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Taylor has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Send the tight end in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here later.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
325.
To throw, it's Nelson. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Moving out to the right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Owls!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. The ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The give is to Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
The Miners send out the punt unit. And the returner will be dragged down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the catch on the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Schwartz. How about that defense rising up and stopping him? On 4th down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.